Hello there, my name is Jane Lewis and I'm a qualified genealogist working at Surrey History Centre, the county archive and local studies library for Surrey. I live, love and breathe family history, and you can read some of my musings on the subject on the Seeking Surrey Ancestors blog. Now, while many of us are confined to barracks, I thought we could explore some tips and ideas for researching family history in short 5-minute presentations, and today I'd like to look at the 1939 register. The register was taken on the 29th of September 1939 throughout England and Wales and was used to produce identity cards. It was also used to issue ration books when rationing was introduced later in 1940. Later, information was taken from the register and used to administer conscription and the direction of labour, such as the land army, etc. Now, it's important to remember that the register only records the civilian population, so if your ancestors were in military service at the time, they won't be listed. However, it does contain over 40 million names, so I'm sure you'll find someone there. Of course, the 1939 register is not a census, but it does have the added benefit of showing dates of birth, which can be very useful. You can see the 1939 register at the National Archives in Kew, but also online through ancestry.com and Find My Past. So what does it look like, and what can it tell us? Well, when you find the person you're searching for, it'll look something like this. As you can see, certain information has been hidden, redacted to use its proper term. These are people who are probably still alive and their information is being protected. It's not foolproof. My friend's mother's information can be seen there, and she's alive and well and living in Oxfordshire. If we take a look at this close up, we can see that along with the address, it gives the name, date of birth and occupation. Incidentally, you'll notice that many of the women's occupations were unpaid domestic duties, which I think was a slightly more acceptable term than housewife. Fail to notice that the register is peppered with annotations and codes, often in red or green ink. The 1939 register was a working document and was updated as changes occurred. For example, if a woman married, she would normally adopt her husband's surname, and if this occurred after the 29th of September 1939, a new identity card had to be issued and the register annotated with the date, but also, very usefully, the area code. Now, this is really useful as the war years were a time of tremendous movement for many people, and often marriages occurred well away from their family homes. My own mother was born and bred in South London, but ended up getting married in Colwyn Bay, and a fact I only discovered on the 1939 register. It was also invaluable when the National Health Service was founded in 1948, as it became the basis of the NHS Central Register, which continued right up to the early 1990s. And your eagle eyes may have spotted that the date on the changes in this example is 1958. As this register continued in use, name changes were recorded as the result of marriages and divorces that took place in the 1950s and 60s and 70s. There may even be some later changes, but I haven't seen any yet. A wonderful guide to the 1939 register on the National Archives website, and a link there to the equally useful guide to all the enumeration district codes provided by Find My Past. I strongly recommend you to read through this TNA guide, as there is so much more information there and some very useful tips for searching for those elusive ancestors. Thank you for watching this presentation. Keep safe and well and stay indoors if you can, so that you can keep looking for all those ancestors. Bye for now and happy researching.